Afternoon. I did a video on, I think it was Wednesday, possibly, about what might have stressed me out. To have all those nervous breakdowns and stuff. I wanted to rehash it because I wanted to explain to you all the law as Cambridge Police and magistrates see it. Right, so there's some of this may sound a bit familiar. It's a what do you call it? The joining together of things, of like all the videos or a lot of the videos. Certainly going back 2 years. So do be clear on this. This is the law as Cambridge Police see it. There's no need to read people their rights when you're arresting them. No, a simple "you're got mate" or a person voluntarily climbing into the back of a marked police vehicle with uniformed officers present should in fact indicate to those people that they have been formally arrested and charged. There's no need for the officer. I've made a list. It's like the third time ever. There's no need for the officer to ID himself or herself. In fact, if you don't, if you wear contact lenses or glasses and you don't have them on, or, maybe they've just woken you up. So you go into the door, you're like, what it's like when you're just woken up. And all they need to do is that. There's my badge. And if you don't see it, then you're not allowed to go and get your glasses or anything. That's the officers ID'd themselves then. That's straight from professional standards, by the way, the police. There's no need for the officer to identify the individual. No. When you open the door and they ask who you are and you say, "I might be or maybe," that's sufficient. They've identified you then. Right? Remember that. This is how Cambridge Police use the law. You go to court and you'll get put straight in the dock and you won't be allowed to give any evidence. And I'll combine another little point in with that as well. If you continue trying to give evidence, they'll tell you that you're going to get jailed for continue trying to give evidence. Yeah, that made sense, didn't it? If you continue talking, they'll say, if you continue talking, you'll be jailed anyway, for no offence whatsoever other than trying to give a defence, which is unlawful in this country, as Cambridge Police see it. So don't forget, you're not allowed to give a defence, and even if you're representing yourself, you must go straight in the dock. You'll get asked not to tell anyone what's going on about the case, even though there's absolutely no fucking legal thing that says that you can't do that. Because no, they're not breaking the law at all. This is the law as Cambridge Police see it. You're not allowed to ask questions about 25 years of stolen taxpayers' cash, or the Police Crime Commissioner will threaten to arrest you with the special powers of arrest which he imagines he has. The current Police Crime Commissioner, however, is allowed to call the travelling community pikeys and allowed to say something about Spaniards living in the back of lorry trailers. But that's okay, because that's lawful as Cambridge Police see it. You're not allowed to complain about court procedure. No. If you send letters to the court saying you've done this wrong, mate, lawfully, they just tell you to shut up. Which I presume is on the same thread as not being allowed to give any evidence and being found guilty before you get there. The police won't supply any evidence to you. You've just got to guess what it is. You can ask for it, like a tape-recorded phone call, which I've asked for twice, but you won't get it, and that's the law as Cambridge Police see it. No, so they won't supply any evidence at all. They will file unsigned court evidence and lies in court evidence, and they're quite happy with that because that's the law as Cambridge Police see it. They're allowed to do that. Also, when you get to court, it might just be you, the magistrate, and a council employee or, a police lawyer, and no one else in the court. And that's perfectly fucking lawful, guys, right? That's the law as Cambridge Police see it. You're not allowed to question the validity of arrest, God fucking forbid. Or, as a rough example, you might get kept in the cells all weekend for no reason whatsoever, with various threats and patronising behaviour being issued in your direction. Hostile witness. That was one I got. Because I'd questioned the validity of an arrest, which, as it turns out, was completely unlawful. But that's the law as Cambridge Police see it. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, I'd say lastly, I could go on for fucking ever. There could be pages of this shit, to be honest, if you go back 6-7 years. Then they have secret meetings to change the charges in courts. Now, they've done this 5 times, in my case. First it went to magistrates, then it got kicked up to Crown, then they changed the charges, then they realised they hadn't done that quite right, so they had another meeting then to sort of change things around a bit. They've forgotten, I think, that I haven't pled to any of these fucking charges. Well, one, and that was not guilty. But I think they've forgotten that I haven't pled to any of these charges as yet. I'm not sure. And then it went back to magistrates and they had another little secret meeting. Despite the fact I must attend, I merely got a letter through after the hearing date saying, we've had a little secret meeting and we've changed these charges again. And now you must attend this hearing or else. And now, obviously, they want it back in magistrates again. I'm not even sure what started all this anymore. I don't know about anyone else. I think you'd have to go through about 55 videos back in time to find out. So there you go. That is the law as Cambridge Police see it. Basically, they can do anything they want. And it's all perfectly legal. And I never question that, guys. Thank you very much for watching.